Barbara Boyd for the news.
Barbara Boyd, consumer reporter.
Barbara Boyd, the consumer reporter, Channel 6 News.
She's 93, and because of who she is, her star is as bright as ever. It's absolutely no accident that she became an accidental star and one of the brightest in our history. It was almost predestination when in 1969 Channel 6 called up a school and first connected with a school employee named Barbara Boyd.
Channel 6 was doing a documentary on Indianapolis, and they wanted to include a Head Start classroom. So they sent a team out to, interview a teacher and go through the classrooms. A couple of days later, they called and wanted to interview the teacher they had interviewed earlier, or, to come in and audition. Of course, we don't put calls through, and, we have to know what they're about. So I said, what's the nature of the call? So he said, well, we want to interview this teacher. So I jokingly said, well, honey, if you're looking for a star, here I are.
Who says you need to have done TV before? With zero TV experience, Barbara Boyd had a job, and an important one. The first black woman to work as a television reporter here in Indy. She was primarily WRTV's consumer reporter. That meant she had the lowdown on the best grocery prices, and also helpful tips for everyday life, like how to stay cool on a hot day.
Yes? Could you get out of the fountain, please? I understand it's hot, but the city pools are open, and that's the proper place to cool off. Thank you very much.
Can't have fun anywhere.
Barbara could also tell you what to do if you ran out of gas, or maybe what not to do.
Have you ever run out of gas on the highway and end up trying to siphon some from a friend or a passerby by?
And if you needed love tips, you knew where to find them on Valentine's Day. Ain't that right, Ms. Boyd?
Now, if it's an unforgettable gift you seek, then you just might find it at Frederick's of Hollywood. A hot little item they can't keep on the shelves. Musical panties and men's G-string. And for $8 a pair, you have your choice of two tunes, Love Me Tender or Let Me Call You Sweetheart.
Barbara Boyd is much more than just saving you some money. She got the big interviews, too.
Oprah, you're hot, you're sizzling. Why?
And Barbara Boyd also knew when to get serious.
Well, I had the courage to see my doctor in time, and I was lucky because I did do that.
In 1973, she reported on her own mastectomy from her Community East Hospital bed.
Barbara Boyd, an icon for the 25 years until her retirement from WRTV, and she still is today. Just a few years ago, she was back on camera, co-hosting a UNCF fundraiser special during the pandemic. Barbara Boyd has never seemed to slow down. And as she celebrates another birthday, number 93, we sure hope she never does.
You have a good day and stay on top of the world.
Ray Steele, WRTV.